Well, after a number of safety complaints, the town of Cumberland is now considering if it should add cameras to the outside of its school buses. Target 12 investigator Kate Wilkinson is live in studio with how police hope these cameras would catch bad drivers. Kate?
The Cumberland police chief believes most people do stop for those flashing lights, but he says cameras will help them catch the people who don't. Video obtained by Target 12 shows not one, but 5 cars running through this school bus stop sign. People only stop when the bus monitor walks onto the street. That moment was captured by a Providence public school bus in 2016. But Ellen Caruso, a 3rd grade teacher and a mother in Cumberland, says she's seen people drive through the bus stop signs in her community.
I wish I was closer so I could get that license plate and, call somebody, call the cops, call the school department, let them know what's going on, because it happens more often than people think.
She supports putting cameras on school buses, and this Thursday, the Cumberland School Committee is expected to vote on the contract. Cumberland Police Chief Matthew Benson says cameras would start recording as soon as the stop sign is triggered and the vendor sends the video for police to decide if the law was broken. A tool he says could help police hold people accountable in a way they haven't been able to before.
Unless an officer is literally behind that bus or at, posted near a bus stop and they see it, those are the only real times that we used to be able to issue that citation.
Target 12 reached out to every district in the state and found only a handful of communities use these types of cameras, but districts like Gloucester and Johnston are considering them. And coming up at 6, I'll explain the fines people could face and why police chief says the cameras won't cost taxpayers a penny. With the Target 12 investigators, Kate Wilkinson, 12 News.
This Thursday, the Cumberland School Committee is set to vote on a contract to put cameras on the outside of school buses. The idea is to catch drivers who ignore the school bus stop sign. Target 12 investigator Kate Wilkinson joins us now live in studio with the fines people could face and why the police chief says the cameras won't cost taxpayers a penny.
If people are caught blowing through that stop sign at the bus stop, it could temporarily lose their license or face a fine. And the Cumberland police chief says that fine is how this program won't cost taxpayers. It's a moment no parent wants to see. A child is walking away from a school bus when a person on a moped hits her. This video is from a Providence school bus in 2016, obtained by Target 12. In 2015, Providence police issued more than 800 citations using these cameras. Now Cumberland is deciding if they will do the same, with the school committee set to vote on the contract Thursday.
They just want to get off the bus and get home safe.
Ellen Caruso is a mother and a 3rd grade teacher in Cumberland. She supports the cameras because while none of her students have been hit by a car at the bus stop, she tells us there was a close call.
I had a little boy in my class last year who was at his grandmother's house. They had their dog outside and somebody went around the bus and ended up killing the dog.
Cumberland Police Chief Matthew Benson says this will help them catch people who go through those school bus stop signs. People could be fined between $250 and $500 and lose their license for up to 30 days. Benson says the town will split the revenue from those fines with the vendor.
It's a pretty hefty fine, but it's one of those, it's a pretty significant issue, right? So one mistake and you potentially have loss of life of a child.
The contract is approved. Benson says the cameras likely won't be up in time for the new school year, but he hopes that they could be up in the next few months. With the Target 12 investigators, Kate Wilkinson, 12 News.